Okay, let's grade part A of the LightBoard free response questions with 2D arrays. So the first point is going to be, like I've mentioned before, when you have a situation where the instance variable of the class is an array or a array list, is when you're writing the constructor, make sure you get that free constructs a new object. So remember, the 2D array lights was declared, but nothing in the code said new. So it was never made. It was declared, but not instantiated or made. So make sure a new Boolean, just like new int, with the number of rows and the number of columns based on the parameters in the constructor. So that is a free point, free 1 of 4, if you just remember to do that. Number 2, again, this is where you can get some nice partial points as long as your loop accesses all the rows using the num rows. This could be lights dot length as well, right here. And then you have another loop that goes through all of the columns. Okay, again, this could be lights dot length of 0, but you have that variable too. So either one of those is fine. That's a point. So again, looping correctly and declaring, instantiating that array list, 2 of the 4 points. Now you get to the slightly more complicated thing, putting true or falses inside of there. I'm showing you their solution, which generates a random number, and it stays as a decimal or a double, and they just check to see if that random number is less than 0.4. That's a 40% chance. If that random number is less than 0.4, that would produce a true, okay? And that would assign that true into the 2D array of Boolean values at the RC position, which are my loop variables. Another way that you might have done it is using an if statement and maybe generating a random integer. In this case, I did a random integer and I put an if. Random integer is 0, 1, is from 0 to 9. And if I do 0, 1, 2, and 3, that's a 40% chance of being true. Set that position to true, else set that position to false. And that's part 4. That is sets all the values of 2D array based on computed probability. That's your 4th point. So anyway, again, the hardest part may have been setting true and false, and you can get a good chunk of your points just by doing the sort of basic Java stuff and not getting into all of the rules and translating in the rules to code. So hope this helps. Grade it fairly. You'll learn more that way.